I'm from Mexico. Uh, when I was 3 years old, my parents got divorced, and my father took me with my older brother to a different state called Pachuca, and I lived there for almost my whole life with my grandma. I met my mother when I turned 6 years. After a few months, my father decided to come to the US, and I stayed with my grandmother and my older brother. It was really hard. I didn't have enough time to make a lot of friends because I was moving from state to state. With my grandma, she used to work, but when she was coming home, I used to wait for her, me and my older brother, because she always brought something for us. Candies, toys. I really love my grandma. She always knew how to make us happy, and even those hard times. Before I came to the US, I used to play soccer in the school, and in the weekends I used to practice parkour with my older brother, which I love it. When I was 15 years old, I decided to tell my father that I wanted to come live with him. So he bought my ticket and I came. But it was really hard because I had to say goodbye to my grandmother and the rest of my family, which I miss a lot. But I'm happy that I'm here. I know that being here will help me build a better future for me and my family, and that's the reason why I came to the US. I flew from Mexico City to Atlanta, Georgia, and I met my mother first. My mother and my uncle were waiting for me at the airport, and then she took me to where she's living, and I stayed with her for 2 weeks, and then I met my father. He went to Atlanta, Georgia to pick me, and I came with him to Minnesota. At the beginning it was kind of hard because I didn't speak English and I didn't know anyone, and it was hard to socialize with my classmates. Even now that I speak English, it still hard for me because I feel like if I were different from other people, just because I'm from a different country and I speak a different language. I didn't see my mother for 5 years, and my father for 11. It was hard, and it still is hard, because I didn't remember a lot of how they were. My life now has changed in a good way. I'll graduate from high school very soon. My English has improved. I have a lot of friends. I'm happy. I'm happy because of those who are around me, my teachers, my classmates, and my family. What I like to do in my free times is to either in summertime I practice parkour or I do some exercise. I play video games. I hang out with my friends on the weekends to different places like Minneapolis Falls, Mounts Park, and beautiful places. I'm gonna stay here in this country with my father and my little sister. And after I graduate from high school, I want to go to college and become a scientist. After that, if I can be a teacher and go back to my country so I can help them, and not just my country, other countries. I would like to help some other people from different places.